You may have seen our next student performer behind the pulpit at Seattle Unity. Told you you'd be happy. She may be irreverent, but not irrelevant. She may be older, but not colder. Please welcome Karen Lindvig, everybody. Karen
Lindvig. So today is my birthday. It is my 65th birthday. And you know, when you turn 65, you can't pretend that you're young anymore, because you're just not. You know, people say, oh, 50's the new 30 and 60's the new 40. 65 is 65, really. So you know, like when you're young, when you're really little, you're like the star. You're the star. Everybody wants to see you. And then maybe you get a sibling, so you become a co-star in your life. And you know, maybe then later you have a partner, so you're still a co-star. But then you kind of start having kids. And then when you have kids, you have to step back, because now you're in a supporting role. And the thing is you get older, you no longer are the star or the co-star in the supporting role. You get a walk-on part. And you kind of show up, it's like, happy birthday, here's a card, there's a check, see ya, you know, I'm leaving. And you know, when you start aging, it's kind of cute in the beginning. You get little wrinkles here and a couple gray hairs, and then pretty soon, you know, if you're a guy, maybe you go bald, you get more and more wrinkles, and your hair just starts to turn gray, and it's almost like the universe is erasing you from existence. It's like you don't need to be in color anymore, you just have a walk-on part, you know? You don't really. And the thing too is, you know, you get older and you start to get tired. And I remember my mom at the end of her life, you know, she's like, I hope there's not reincarnation. And I said, why? And she goes, I'm too tired to come back. I don't want to come back. She said, you know, if I have to come back, then let me come back as a tree, because you know, I can be a tree, nobody will bother me, it'll be nice and quiet. I'm like, yeah, that'll be fine until somebody comes along, cuts down the tree, makes a table out of you, and then you're right in the center of everything all over again. You know, the other thing about aging too, it's like, the body kind of feels like an old car, and it's like starting to break down. It's like the hip hurts, the shoulder hurts, you know, the knee. And like cars, you can get replacement parts now, right? Because you can get a new hip, you can get, you know, maybe the guy down the street has a garage and he wants to work on you, you know? I had some guy say he could give me some new headlights, you know? The other thing about it, when you're young, you know, you don't have to think about, you want a dog, you want a cat, you know, whatever. But when you're older, it's like, you have to think about this. It's like, do I really want a puppy? Is this dog going to outlive me? And if it does outlive me, then what do I have to do? Set up a will and a trust for it, you know, so that somebody takes it and then gets a lot of money that goes with it? I don't know. You know, the other thing too is that when you're young, you can look ahead and go, well, in 10 years, maybe I'll travel, in 20 years, maybe I'll buy a house, I'm gonna have kids. And then when you kind of reach this age, it's sort of like, well, you know, in 10 or 20 years, maybe I'll have my ashes scattered over Lake Michigan. And that's my time, thank you.